Cambridge 105 Radio.
I'm joined by Alex Fardill, who is the volunteer and project coordinator for Cambridge Sustainable Food, and also nutrition coach and speaker Vanessa Sturman. They are here to tell us about a Food for the Planet festival, which is happening tomorrow, with the fascinating banner which reads, Be More Jack. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning.
Good morning, and good morning, Vanessa.
Good morning.
Vanessa, let's bring you in now. You're a nutrition coach and speaker, and you're going to be doing a talk at the festival at 2:30 tomorrow. Can you tell us about the topic that you'll be covering?
Yes, I'm so excited and so excited about the bean topic as well. And this talk is going to be about planetary health and personal health, and they are so intricately linked. I mean, first of all, if our planet's not healthy, we can't be healthy. But those foods that are the best for the planet are fantastic for us eating enough of them, including beans. So I'm very excited that we're going to get everyone to eat more beans. Now, if we all ate more plants, even mostly plant-based, and this is something David Attenborough is also talking about as well, we would use about a quarter of the land that we currently use for agriculture, which means it will free up so much more land for biodiversity and nature, which everyone can get behind. But I know, and there's a lot of myths when people think about sustainable food, getting healthier, they think sacrifice, they think cost, they think boring. And look, I get it, because there's a lot of stuff out there saying, well, now we're going to have to eat salad, aren't we? Well, in this presentation, there is going to be so many fantastic things that you can eat and show you how to balance your plate better with more of these sustainable foods. Now, the foods we're talking about are more of these plant-based whole foods. So we're talking about the beans, the fruits, the vegetables, the nuts, the seeds, the whole grains, and how you can make them taste so wonderful, from putting them in a curry and just converting your favorite recipe. So just switching a couple of ingredients, and that will really help with health. They can fill you up. So fiber is so important. All these foods are full of fiber. We're not getting enough of it. These foods fill you up more. They feed your good gut bacteria. They can help prevent disease. Beans can help lower our cholesterol. That's so incredible. And we know we've got a ton of health issues to tackle. But my talk is also about thriving, not just surviving, and helping us get more of these foods into our diet. Now, I did have one quick question, and if anyone hears the answer to it on this radio show, please don't shout it out in my talk. But how many of us out of 100 do you think are getting the amount of fibre we actually need?
Oh, I don't know. I would guess at about 40%.
So it's about 10%.
No, really?
It's unbelievable, actually. So that is an area we need to be building more in. And what's exciting is, instead of talking about constantly cutting things out and dullness, let's add in more. And beans are fantastic because they are so high in fiber, which is why they can also really help cut cravings. They are fantastic for also helping people stay a healthy weight without dieting. No one wants to diet, that's boring. And you'll even get a recipe for a chocolate mousse made out of black beans.
Oh, that sounds worth going alone, actually, for that. Do you think, Vanessa, that the sustainability message is getting through to consumers? Do you think it's slowly dripping through to us all?
It's slowly dripping through. However, there's a lot of misinformation, and I think that's why a lot of people are very, very confused about what to eat. It's become a source of anxiety. There's a lot of people trying to sell very, expensive supplements all the time. I'm not anti-supplements; they can be fantastic, but do you need to spend £200 a month? No, run a mile. So there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of, well, if I eat local, it must be good for the environment. Now, that is important, thinking about transport, but the biggest impact that foods have on our environment is the production chain. That's where the impact comes in. So that's where we really need to look at the food as a whole, where it's come from, and not be taken in by messages. Well, look, there's some positives of buying local, but that doesn't make it sustainable. So we've got to educate people a bit better, but also make sure that people can afford it. This is for everyone. But the good news is that actually these foods, especially beans, are some of the cheapest foods that we can buy. And you don't have to buy organic beans as well. You can just buy the nice tins of beans, get those into your nutrition in your day, super cost effective.
Do people need to be vegetarian or vegan to eat sustainably? Is that a requirement?
It really, really isn't. And I think that's another myth. I'm really anti these divisions. Now, of course, there's so many pros to being vegan or vegetarian. And, it's an ethical choice as well. But that's not where everyone is. It's not what everyone wants. And that's absolutely fine. And we need to think about progress. We need to not think about perfection. Things need to not be something we can fail at. You know, if it's something we can fail at and it's black or white, it's no fun. Let's get more of these foods onto our plate to help our health, make them taste good, have fun with it as well. And we know from the data that just having plant forward ways of eating, so that means filling more of our plates with the plants and having less of the animal products, is going to have incredible impacts for heart disease, diabetes, our gut health, and of course our planet.
Vanessa Sturman, I think your talk sounds like it's going to be really interesting and fascinating. Thank you very much, both.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.